The mutual value assessment, or MVA as we call it, is how we engage with our customers. So at the beginning of our relationship, we'll perform a 5 to 6 week study of what the customer buys, how they buy it, and who they buy it from. And that enables us to understand where are the gaps and opportunities in the customer's current procurement environment, and how can LogicSource add value with respect to cost reduction, improved timelines, better efficiency and quality, and supply chain risk mitigation. We'll bring a small team of experienced procurement professionals into the customer and meet with stakeholders from around their business. And we really have 2 different types of meetings that we perform as we go through the process. Each of them takes a couple of hours and is very focused to whatever that business stakeholder's business objectives and goals are. The first is a category review workshop where we're looking at what suppliers the customer uses, what spend they're transacting, what are the specifications and the details of the items and services that they're purchasing. The second is a process mapping workshop where we'll go through and understand really where are the resources, technology, and process pain points that exist inside the customer that are ultimately affecting the cost, the price, and the quality of the service. And we take all of that information away, and then we look at it from a LogicSource perspective, thinking about the assets that we could bring that will solve some of those challenges. Our models are designed around our pre-built assets, so depending on what the customer needs, we'll include some mix of on-site resources that we deploy inside the customer to manage day-to-day execution of procurement for the categories that we have in our scope, shared service resources, which are very narrowly focused category experts that benefit from the leverage and the cross-client expertise that they gain through working with LogicSource, our one market technology, which is a source-to-pay platform augmented with asset management, workflow, and analytics. And then lastly, and most importantly, our leverage. And leverage for us is obviously the spend that we're transacting, but also the market intelligence and the data that we collect from all of our different customer engagements that tell us what should an item cost and how are other customers buying and engaging with different suppliers, so that when we come back to our customers, we can explain to them where they sit relative to our marketplace and our leverage, but also what are other suppliers that they may not have considered in the past that are working with customers from similar industries that may bring new ideas and innovation into their supply chain that they wouldn't have otherwise come across. The end result is a future state operating model that drives value for the customer in the context of cost reduction, timeline efficiency, quality improvement, and risk mitigation and compliance within the supply chain. And we build all of this into a business case and a transition plan that we then present to the customer at the end of the MVA that shows exactly the savings and the value that will drive and when that will matriculate through to the customer's P&L over the different stages of the relationship. Again, we do all of this work at our own cost, and we treat each new opportunity as an investment in that customer to prove 2 things: that there's real, sustainable, and measurable value for the customer that we can identify, and that they need LogicSource to partner with to go get that value.